Yeah. What are your thoughts on commercials?
Commercials are obviously something that companies in the TV industry uh, work together on for the revenue that's generated. So I think it's something that's hard to eradicate, but it could be over time.
Do you pay attention to commercials?
I try not to. I'm even inclined to mute the button as soon as a commercial comes on, so as to not have it just. They're loud. Commercials are very loud, and I don't even think the our representatives in Washington are able to even put something in place to prevent that from occurring. I know they tried it one time, but it failed.
Mm-hmm.
So the question was what again?
Do you pay attention and how do you combat watching them?
I don't. I really don't pay too much attention to them at all.
Do you think streaming services such as Netflix or Amazon Prime will put cable companies out of business, or is there a way for cable companies to compete?
I really have no idea because I just don't. I don't. I know that Amazon and other services have changed a lot of the way people do things and buy things. Like I'm on Amazon now more than ever buying something because it's easy. So if the the streaming companies can make it easy for me to watch TV and not have commercials and pay a premium for it, then I'd probably be interested in it.
Um, okay. How much would you pay?
I may pay quite a bit. I'd like to have a situation where I could watch like the Fox News, the 7 o'clock, and it would just run from 7 to 7:40, no commercials. So if things worked out like that, where I could go on my guide and say, okay, for 40 minutes you have without commercials, Fox. I might even double what I pay now. I'd be very interested in a program that did not have commercials. So I may pay quite a bit, a few $100s a month.
Do you think others will pay that?
I don't think everybody can. That's the problem. The demographics are not that I think most people can justify an additional $300 a month or something like that just to not have commercials. So, you know, if that at that price point, I don't think it's going to be very attractive. I don't think it'll work, but I could be wrong.
What do you think others will pay?
I think if they have like a hybrid plan, that may be a good way for people to get started. Like maybe you could say, hey, all right, we're only gonna provide you commercials in different segments. Like you want to only see commercials in dirt bikes? Okay, we'll give you on dirt bikes. We'll give you on jet skis. We'll give you on like 10 different segments of what you are interested in. And they'll say if you're willing to come to do that, then we can maybe only charge you $150 a month.
Would charging extra to eliminate commercials allow companies a better chance at competing with streaming services like Netflix or Hulu?
I really don't know. I don't know. There's just so much money in commercials. Obviously, car dealerships, I mean, it obviously works.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to eradicate that with a $300 per month or whatever it is, I don't think is enough.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I think the commercials derive a huge benefit for certain, like I said, a car manufacturer. I see a lot of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I don't like any of it, it obviously works.
Yep. What do you think the future is in the TV viewing industry?
I think they're going to make it easy for us to watch what we want to watch and have different levels of options. And, so that's what I think. I think there's just going to be hopefully more options. And if you want things more tailored to you, that usually costs more. And so that's what I think.
Okay. Do you think companies will look to crush this alternative because it'll ruin their advertising?
Yeah, they're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, it's true.
Because the Super Bowl, for instance, companies pay over $1 million for 1 minute, probably even 5 million now or something.
Yeah.
So it's not going to go away. I'm telling you, it's not going to go away quickly, in my opinion. There's just too much money that is generated from the television. That's why, like I said before, you can't even get the federal government, if you will, to agree to stop the volume from going up, because the lobbyists have said, look, we increase the volume, that increases our product in selling, that helps our economy. Yeah. When you start shutting down some of our marketing mechanisms that get to people, you're going to slow down the economy. So that's what I think. That would be my angle if I were with a company.
Mm-hmm. Eliminating commercials would mean during sporting events, the viewers will be watching the athletes and hearing the announcers speak, but there won't be any action. Would this be worth paying for?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. I'd love that.
Yeah.
I'd love to watch a full game without any interruption.
Why is that?
It just would keep me in the game. It would, like I said, just keep me in the game. You could see other things that go on, especially if they mic'd some people in a way that didn't affect the outcome of the game in any way. Mm-hmm. That would be great.
Yeah.
But that's going to be hard to do. Advertising is too big. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Explain the types of shows you would like commercials to be eliminated on. TV shows, sports games.
Well, I would like commercials to be, if I had my way, I'd like them all done. I wouldn't want any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'd like to watch the news for 40 minutes of an hour show, because I think in a typical show, for instance, is like Fox is maybe an hour, but of that hour, only 38 minutes or so is actually their product. The rest are commercials. So I would love to be able to just use the TV for what I need, pay to have that, and then not waste my time with the noise of commercials.
Yeah. What do you think most people would want commercials eliminated on?
Whatever their interests are not. Probably a lot of different things they wouldn't want to have commercials for.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would only like to have commercials for things that I might like. If there were guns, I'd like to see a gun commercial. Why don't we have a gun commercial?
Yeah.
Give me a gun commercial. Give me a 4-wheel drive commercial. Give me, like a jet ski motorcycle. I'll watch that a little bit because I'm probably interested in it,
Yeah, I mean, but what types of shows do you think people would want commercials eliminated on?
What shows?
Yeah, do you think they'd want sports? Do you think they'd not want to watch commercials during sports or during a reality TV show?
Oh, that totally is dependent, I think, on the person and what the general consensus is of the family. Mm-hmm. Each family may be different. One family may not care at all about sports.
Yeah.
And so they just may be inclined to be, they don't care about that. Mm-hmm. So that's why it'd be nice to be able to have it, specific to each family, but I think that's way down the road.
What shows do you usually watch?
Action, nonfiction.
Yeah.
Some sports, obviously.
And do you watch Netflix or cable more often?
I watch a lot of political discussion.
On cable?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably 80% of what I view is on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, those are all my questions. Thank you.
Thank you. It was interesting.
All right.